All right, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Imla Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, which means all praises to. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Ba'asham means in the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers who preach the gospel in truth and in sincerity and in charity. And as you brothers can see, the little picture we have up here on the screen, you know, this is pretty much the topic of the lesson. The breaches are being sold up, and we pretty much gonna go into Esau's lies and his bullshit, you know, and how we're. Can we start with that? Baruch 4, the last verse.
Baruch 4. It says 4 and 37. It said, "Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away. They come gathered together from thee. It's like from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High."
Exactly. So, hey, the scripture just said, hey, we're being gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One. So this word is bringing us together, man. These scriptures, you know, we're being gathered by the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. And what's that? The word. Yahweh Shai said, "Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me." You know, he's the shepherd that's gathering all his sheep together. You know, so as you brothers can see, you know, on the comment board, Slock it. As you brothers can see right here on this image, you know, now, matter of fact, I should have had it already set up, but, you know, it's all through the Spirit. So now, as you brothers can see, now the girl on my right, you know, as you can see, she's looks like a so-called Negro, a so-called African American, and the girl on the right, she looks like could be a so-called Native American or a so-called Latino, right? So now, as you can see on the top, it says Aboriginal American and Native American. So let's get those words, Aboriginal and Native, because this is a part of Esau's scheme to divide us as a people, man. You know. So as you can see, this is Aboriginal, right? It says 1660s. It says first earliest existing from the beginning, especially in reference to inhabitants of lands colonized by Europeans, Aborigine, which Aborigine goes back to Aboriginal. The first inhabitants, right? The first inhabitants. That's what the word Aborigine mean. You know, it says from the raise or origin, which means literally from the beginning, right? So let's go to native. This is the word native. It says natural, hereditary, connected with something in a natural way, native, born and raw, unspoiled, produced by birth, nativis, which means give birth or beget, right? So it don't really give too much, but as you can see, native, from the term Native American, is those that were already here. They were native to the land. They were aboriginal to this land. So here it is, a play on words, which these two words pretty much mean the same thing, man. Native, aboriginal, they were both found here in the Americas. You know? So now this woman right here, she was classified as what? As Black, African American, freedman, Negro, Indian, mulatto, and Afro Latino. While this woman right here was classified as red, white, native, and Latino. And as you brothers can see, they are from the same tribe. You know, they got the same beads set up. They got the Salakia. You know, they have the same bead set up. They have the same garments on, you know. These are two women from the same tribe, which personally I believe they're Gadites, you know. But you can see Esau's tactics as he tries to separate us, you know. So, Lord willing, through the Spirit, we just gonna go into a couple scriptures and show that we are the same people, man. You know, hey, can we get my heritage as a speckled bird?
Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her.
And hey, as you brothers can see, you know, the Lord's heritage is as a speckled bird. Look, these are two women from the same tribe, man. These are two Gadites that were found here in America. Esau calls one Aboriginal and the other Native. But he classified them, the woman on the left, she was classified as Black, African American, Negro, as it says, and the woman on the right was classified as red, white, Native, and Latino, which they were of the same tribe. They were of the same people, man. So that's it. It goes to Esau's bullshit, and his really goes back to the what's that? The Jim Crow.
Yep.
What was dude's name?
What?
Jim
Crow laws.
Was it Jim Crow? The dude pretty much wrote the letter to all the plantations.
Oh,
and he was like to set the dark skin against the light skin, set the old against the young. Willie Lynch, the water, brother. You know. To just because you look different, can we get Ephraim as a cake not turned? Baba Kushai, brother.
It's,
you want to say something?
I'm gonna say like the other Michael been the last couple of weeks. That's how they play on words by what controlling the narrative, man.
Hey, Khan, yeah, Khan, yep.
It's get it on this Hosea 7 and 11. They say Ephraim. Salakia. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's 8. This is Ephraim 7 and 8. It reads, Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Exactly. You know? So when you look at Ephraim as that pancake, right, on one side, the one that's on the that's exposed, that side is light.
Not turned.
But when you flip it, the other side is dark. So it's letting you know that Ephraim, the northern kingdom, range from what? From dark skin to light skin. And this is an example right here that you're seeing, man. Like I said, I personally think both these women are Gadites, man. You know? But the woman on the left was classified as you read, and the woman on the right was classified as you read. But they of the same tribe, man. We are the same people, man. And that goes back to Esau bullshit, man. That goes back to Esau lies, which separate you. Hey, can we get Judah shall not vex Ephraim? Can we find that real fast, Baba Kushai? You know? And then, Lord willing, we're going to get into a couple scriptures about how the breaches is being sold, man. How are the things that Esau searched out? By the spirit of Yahweh, by Sham Yahushai, man. It's being made known that we are all of the same people, man. It's being made known that we are all the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 11 and 13. They say, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
Ooh, the envy of Ephraim shall depart, man. You know, so that's us coming back together. That's us realizing that we're all of the same genus, that we all of the same people, man. Go ahead, bro.
And the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Hey, and that's what's happening through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. You know, because those curses that was placed upon us, man, for our disobedience, as it says in Deuteronomy 28, it says that our eyes shall be evil towards our brother. Hey, but through the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, when Yahushai made that sacrifice, it says that he became a curse for us. So therefore, once we come into the faith, once we come into the word, man, hey, that curse is taken off us, man. So now we have genuine love for one another, man. You know, now we're seeing, we're realizing, we're understanding that we are the same people, as you can see just off this picture right here, man. Whatever you brothers holding anything? Go ahead, brother. Let it ride.
Is Jeremiah 3 and 18. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. They shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers, man. It's the southern northern kingdom, man. And like the brother getting into, although we have differences or variations in colors, man, they're all one tribe, man. They're all one nation. They're all one people, man. Like for you to sit there and try to convince me that the confusion of faces on Israel, all right, you're gonna have a hard time proving that because their spirit bears witness, man.
Hey, that's it, man.
And that's the point. Go ahead. Huh?
Hey, Adam couldn't hide himself amongst the trees, man. The trees represents the other nations, man. Hey, Israelite gonna stand out. Why is that? Through the spirit.
Why I think it was so easy for Ham and Ishmael to round us up from West Africa, man? We were a totally different type of people than the people of those lands, man.
Hey, don't it say in Exodus? Can we grab it? I think it's Exodus 3, where it says that the Hebrew women are more lively, man. So you telling me the so-called Latino women ain't a lively woman, man? You telling me the so-called Native American woman ain't a lively woman, man?
I got both of them in my family, man.
Is you think ain't no way in hell, man? You can tell me that those women ain't a part of the children of Israel, man. They have the same attitude and act just like the Judite woman, the Benjamite woman, the Levite woman, man. And the Ephraimite woman act just like the Judite woman. So ain't no way in hell you can hear. Come on, man. Ain't no way in hell you can tell me that, dog. Well, you brothers
Exodus 1 and 19. So I got it right. This Exodus 1 and 19. And the middle wife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew woman is not an Egyptian woman, for they are lively and they are delivered. The middle wife come into them.
Exactly, man. And who was all there in Egypt, man? All 12 tribes of us. All 12 tribes of us, man. So when it says the Hebrew women are more lively, man, that's talking about all the women of all the tribes, man. All 12 of them are more lively than these heathen women, man. Hey, I ain't seen a goop bitch do the things that a so-called Latino woman do. They can't salsa like them bitches.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
I ain't exactly, man. Them Shakira, it's all in the hips, boys. Come on, dog. You can't tell me that bitch ain't a Jake, man. Shakira, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, what's that? A white man can't jump.
Woody Harrelson.
No, not Woody Harrelson. The woman that was on there.
Rosie Lopez.
Rosie, bro. You can't tell me that, cuz. Come on, man. You can't tell me that these women ain't Israelites, man. Hey, but it's all being made known through the spirit, man. Because now we at the end of this, man. Truth gonna prevail above all. You understand? First Esdras, the 4th chapter. And now those breaches, like as the title of this video, the breaches are being repaired. Hey, can we get that in Amos? We rebuilding the tabernacle of David.
No.
Hey, can we get that in Isaiah? Menachem, that Isaiah 58.
No, I got it right. It's Isaiah 58 and 6. It say, it is not this that the fast that I have chosen.
Right. So now the Lord said, it's not this the fast that I've chosen, man. Because when you start up, you know, it goes into these guys was exacting their pleasures during their fast, man. And the Lord was like, this ain't the fast that I chose, man. You know, you doing whatever you want to do. You doing your own will, man. No, the fast is for you to deny yourself, man. For you to cut off your pleasures. For you to cut off your flesh for whatever the certain time that you fasted. But right now, hey, this whole word is a fast, man. This whole truth is a fast. You understand? Because we cutting off the lust of the flesh. We're not living after the flesh anymore. Now we're living after the spirit, man. This is a fast that we entered into. You understand? Go ahead, brother. You want to say that?
We cleansing our spirit, man.
That's right.
Yeah, we putting off the old man and putting on that new man.
That's right.
that Yahweh Shai told Nicodemus, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's beautiful, brother. But
No, go ahead.
No, because part of a fast is putting your flesh under subjection, man. Well, part of coming to the truth is you putting your flesh under subjection.
Well,
man.
this whole truth is a fast.
It's a fast,
It's
yeah.
just that.
What you're saying, yeah.
You cutting off your members, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says yield your members as the members to righteousness.
Yeah.
You know.
first, still in 6. I'm gonna start off with Isaiah 58 and 6. And it's not that the fast that I have chosen to loosen the bonds of wickedness.
To loose the bonds of wickedness. How can you do that? The scripture says the truth shall set you free, man.
Right.
You shall no longer be in bondage to the flesh. Now you're in bondage to the spirit, man.
Right.
So it says, what is not this the fast that I chose to loose the bonds of wickedness, man? Hey, being classified as black, African American, freedman, Negro, mulatto, Indian, Afro Latino, red, white, native, and Latino, man. Hey, those are all the bonds of wickedness, man.
Right.
And the Lord is taking us out of that. You understand? Go ahead, brother.
It say to loosen the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressor go free.
Woo, to let the oppressor go free. Ain't these all names? Look, they classify. Who classified us as that? Our oppressor, man. That's why Jeremiah says what? That Judah and Jerusalem were afflicted together. Roughly paraphrasing. Was it Jeremiah 30 and 16?
Yeah, 30, yeah.
Or 30 and 11, something like that. Hey, while you brothers getting at the brother Lahab on the comment board, GMS Yapa Amouth Chicago, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day, man. And that's that fast, the spiritual fast that we in, the word. Hey, because when you do an actual fast from food and drink, what it does, it rejuvenates your body, man. It cleanses your body, you know. So this word that we're into, which is a fast, man, it does what? It cleanses our spirit, man. We're being healed through the word. Go ahead, brother.
It's Jeremiah 50 and 33.
Oh, it's 50. Sloppy.
Yeah. This says the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives hold them fast. They refused to let them go.
Exactly, man. We were oppressed together. Who went into the Assyrian captivity? Judah didn't. So Ephraim was oppressed by itself.
Right.
Who went into the Babylonian captivity? Ephraim didn't. So Judah was oppressed by himself. And then after the Babylonians, what? The Greeks? That was no, it was the Persians. Shalaki. It was the Persians. You know, and guess what? The only ones that was there was Judah, man, because the 10 tribes came over to this side of the world. After that, it was the Greeks. After that was the Romans. So when were we oppressed together in Babylon, man? It's here, in this place. You know? Go ahead, back to that Isaiah.
It's Isaiah 58. I'm gonna start back at 6. It is not this the fast that I have chosen to loosen the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressor go free, and that you'll break every yoke.
And that you break every yoke. What's one of those yokes? Being called black, being called a red. Hey, the real red man is Esau Edom, man.
That's right.
Hey, this woman ain't red, man. She has melanin, man. Why you classify her as red, you goddamn devils? And that's why the Lord said, I believe it's Isaiah 25, or it might be Isaiah 27, about the covering cast over all people, man. Hey, the Lord is taking that covering off, man. How are the things that Esau searched out? We quoted it earlier. I'm going to quote it again, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. 2 Thessalonians said the Lord will consume him with the spirit of his mouth, man. Who is the spirit of his mouth? It's the prophets, man. Because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai, the Lord allows us to come through, to come across things like this, man. And we're able to dissect it through the spirit, man. How can you classify these two women as different, man? And they obviously are the same tribe, man. Go ahead, bro.
This Isaiah 25, verse 7. And he would destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast of all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Ooh, hey, that's it, man.
Right.
You know, so not only are we getting our nationality back, but we letting all these heathens know their nationality as well, man. We letting all you peon Edomites know that you are just that you are fucking Edomites, man. And you're going to be destroyed after your 1,000 years of slavery. We letting all you chink bastards know that what? That you are Moabites and Ammonites, man. And that all you fuckers are going into captivity a long 1,000 years. We letting all you purple black fuckers, dirty foot Hamites know that you are just that. You are fucking Hamites, man.
Right.
And it goes to Elam, you East Indians, you Persians, you Iranians, you Ishmaelites, who are majority Ishmael, know you Ishmael. But we letting you know that all you fuckers are going into captivity, man. Thus saith the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
Because you asked a question. I got a question for you, real
Go ahead,
quick,
brother.
Because you said you asked a question. How we destroying this nation and stuff like that? How did they cover? They changed the two people that's standing up here, saying that they African American and she been a red. This how they did it, man. This Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And that's how he did it, man. Because he controlled all the media, he controlled all that, and he took our heritage away, man. Hey, the scripture saying, Slovakia, I can't even think of the book, but it say, the only even when the son of man is revealed, the son of perdition is revealed, that's when his downfall will come. So that's how he's showing it, man. Our heritage is coming back to us, man. Let's go back into that Jeremiah 17:4, man. Can you read that, Baba Gusam? Because we would discontinue with our heritage, man.
That's right.
And this how we proving it, man. She calling herself Black and African American, freedom, Negro, and then this other Gadite, because they the same nation. It say classified as red, white, native, Latino. Hey, we would discontinue. You got the scripture?
Yep.
Bible was showing.
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt continue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
That I know it's not, man. We serving our enemies, the so-called white man. Esau, according to the Bible, man, the Edomites. Hey, we not what you call us, man. We proclaiming our heritage, man. But how they did it, they controlled everything, changed us. They try to make we them and them us, man. Look at all these fake ass Jews, man. Like they the real true people of the Bible, man. You not, man. We the children, we the apple of the Lord's eye, man. And we proclaiming that right now, man. By taking off them bonds, them yokes. We not fucking African American, man. We not Latino, man. And we hell no, and we definitely not no red or no white, man. That's just what you are, man. So lock your brother though. You want to go back into this Isaiah? Come on.
Hey, and I don't know. You hold precepts anytime, let them rip.
Yeah,
Now, I got this is on Isaiah 16:4. It said, let mine outcasts dwell with thee. Moab, be thou a covert to them from the face of the spoiler.
Hey, so how many Israelites is actually in China right now, man? You know what I'm saying? It says, like, let my outcasts dwell with thee, man. So how many Israelites is actually over there in China, man?
Doing breakdancing and shit. Jeremy Lin and Jake, man.
That's right, bro. Damn,
He could be.
No, so let my outcasts dwell with thee. Moab, be thou covered to them from the face of the spoiler. For the extortion is at an end. The spoiler ceases. The oppressor are consumed out of the land. And that talks about Esau being in the land of Gad, man. Being over here, man. Wherever because Jacob was scattered out to the all the lands, right? And in some of those lands, they're gonna look like these other nations, man. Them two right there, you got two different so-called two different classes of people, right? But they're all the same people, man. The same spirit, the same spirit is upon both of them people, man. All right. One is being excluded because of her color, and one's being kind of somewhat included, but she's still an Israelite because for some reason you ought to make a separation between blacks and Hispanics and all that, man. Those are Esau's determinations and labels, all right, to further separate of the tribes, man.
Hey, because what was our downfall?
Not knowing who we was.
First off, when we divided as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
When Ephraim split and decided to do his own thing, that was our downfall, man.
Yep.
United, we stand, man. Two is better than one, as the scripture says, man. You know?
Yep.
Just like Esau, you see his kingdom falling. Why? Because he's divided against himself, man. So one of his ploys, one of his trickeries, one of his wiles was to what? Was to separate us, man. To show that we were different people. But now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is being made known that we are of the same people, man. We are of the same stock, the stock of Abraham, man.
I got one more. Hosea 1:9. It said, then said the Most High, call his name Lo Amai, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. That shall come to pass in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. So that's what it is, man. At the same time, with these people, those two sisters up there, the brother reiterated that you could tell they're in the same tribe by their guard, okay? Esau considered one of them to be different than the other, man. All right, with those same philosophies and ideologies that the brother brought in Job 9:24 have been passed down, man. All right, but now that the brother get ready to get into, but we're sort of little breaches, letting you know that these are the same people, man. This is the place where it's called that we are not his people, man. Because I know for you know through extrapolation, I'm assuming that these women knew they were Israelites, man. Because back then they had a sense of heritage because you can tell by the mouth of apparel and that they're wearing, man.
That's what it's saying. Because we brought it out and I ain't read. I should have read it up. This Isaiah 11. This Isaiah 11:12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of the Judah shall be cut off.
Hey, because we're being gathered by what? The scripture we started with. By the word, man. What's the ensign? The ensign is Yahushua. The ensign is the word. The ensign is the standard, which we have right here, man.
They say, shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not best Ephraim, man.
That's it. That's it.
Man. Back into this, you got anything else? So come on. This Isaiah 58, and I'm going to start at verse 7. It is not to deal thy bread to hunger.
Is it not? This is the fast the Lord chose. Is it not to deal your bread to the hungry, man? What's the bread? It's the word. Go ahead.
And that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. When thou
What's the house? The truth.
Yeah.
The covering, man. Go ahead, bro.
When thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and thou had not thyself from thy own flesh.
Exactly. That you hide not yourself from your own flesh, man. Because these are our brethren and our sisters that's out here, man. So therefore, we're doing what? Like James says, if a brother or sister comes to you destitute of food and naked, and you tell them, go be filled and be warm and go and give not the things that's necessary to them, man. faith and works go together, man. We gotta have the work, so we gotta be out there clothing. We gotta be out there putting the clothes on the naked brothers and sisters, man. We gotta be out there giving them a house to stay, which is His word, which is the tabernacle, man. We gotta be out there giving them the bread to the hungry. You know, Yahweh Shah said what? He said, "Hey, I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was hungry and you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me, man." The disciples said, "When have we done all these things to you, Lord?" The Lord said, "When you have done it to the least of my little ones, you have done it unto me, man." So we should be out here sewing up the breaches, man. We should be out here uplifting our nation. We should be out here exposing the lies of the devil, man. This bullshit classified as this and that, man. Who the fuck is you to classify us, man? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua made us who we are.
That's right.
We are sons of the living power as it is written, man. Who the fuck is you to reclassify us, man? Go ahead, bro.
It say, when thou seest the naked, thou shalt cover him, and thou shalt hide not thyself from thy own flesh. Then shall thy light bring forth as the morning.
Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, man. We supposed to be that light set upon that hill, man.
Right.
We supposed to be that light that giveth light to the whole house. Go ahead, bro.
Saying, now health shall spring forth speedily.
And thy health shall spring forth speedily, man. Hey, like we, Lord willing, we gonna get Ezekiel 37, man. And without this word, man, hey, we were dead. We were dry bones. Now we're flourishing in health, man. We got the skin on us. We got the sinews. We got the breath in us. That's more importantly, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And thou righteousness shall go before thee.
Whew.
The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward.
The glory of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall be our reward, man. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer.
Then you shall call, and the Lord shall answer, man. When you do these things that's likened unto the Lord, you know, when you do the things that's pleasing unto him. And what it say in Sirach 2:10, whoever he despised that called upon his name. Whoever did he forsaken that trusted in him, man. Go ahead, bro.
And say, thou shalt cry, and he shall say, here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thy yoke, the putting forth of the finger and speaking vanity.
Exactly, man. So you cut off from your flesh the committing of sin, man. You living after the spirit and not after your own will. And speaking lies, man. So now it's come to speak truth. It says, what? Let every man speak truth unto his neighbor, man. Execute righteous judgment. How do you get righteous judgment? It's through these scriptures. We read it in the last lesson, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the affliction of souls, then shall thy light rise and up what? Salakia. Up a street. I don't know how to say it.
Hey, but it's out of obscurity. Is that what it is?
Yeah, about obscurity, and our darkness be as the noonday.
Right. And all that is doing what? It's doing this work. It's doing this work, man. This is the fast that the Lord has chose. And when you fast, it's showing what? That you're mournful. You know? By doing this work, man, by doing what was told of you to do. Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord shall guide thee continually and satisfy the soul and dry and make fat their bones, and that shall be like a water garden.
Like Psalms, the first chapter. Being that tree planted by the river.
And like a spring of water whose waters fail not.
Mm-hmm. That's the point.
And because
all this builds up to the point of the title of the lesson, man. Because the work we doing, this is not a light thing that we doing, man. This is heavy. Go ahead, bro.
And they that shall be of these shall build the old waste place.
They build the old waste places, man. You know, and what's that? The brother Holden, Amos 9. Once we read this, we're gonna get to that. Go ahead, bro.
thou shalt raise risen up the foundations of my generation, and thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of paths to dwell in.
The repairer of the breach, the restorer of the paths to dwell in, man. What breach? The breach that was set between us two, man. You see? Now that breach is coming back together. It's being made known that we are one people, man. Can we hit that Amos, brother?
Amos 9:11. It says, in that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Hey, that's the old waste places, man. Hey, who was all there in the tabernacle of David? All 12 tribes, dog. All of us was there, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And close up the breaches thereof.
Ooh, they go to another breach. The Lord is closing the breaches, man. He's bringing us back together as a people, as a nation. Go ahead.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Ooh, and I will build it as in the days of old. And what was going on in the days of old, man? Hey, Ephraim and Judah was getting down together, you did? Hey, can we find that field of bow with Ephraim? Can we get that in Obadiah? I think it's 1:18. Where it says Joseph, flame, yeah, roughly paraphrasing. Because that what was happening during the time of King David, man. And that's coming back, you understand? That's what we doing, man. We are rebuilding our nation, man. We're repairing the breach. That's heavy, dog. The legacy that we're doing right now is going to be known in the kingdom of heaven, man. They're going to look and see, look, those were one of the men who stood so stiffly, man. That right there is one of the men who repaired the breach of our nation, man. That man right there was one of the men that restored those old paths back to us, man. That man that's standing right there, he was the one that man, god damn, dog. What we're reading about in these scriptures, man, about how Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob walked, the story of King David, the story of Job, you know, Jeremiah, Isaiah, man, in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be stories about us, man.
Right.
Yahweh Basham Yahushua Ratazah, we are those men. Go ahead, bro.
Zechariah 9:13. It says, when I have bent Judah for me, feel the bow of Ephraim, and raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
And that's the tabernacle of David, man. What was King David doing during his time, man? He was fucking you goddamn Edomites up, man. Hey, that's gonna come back, baby. You best believe, man. The house of David was a terror unto you goddamn red dogs, man. Hey, and it's coming back, man.
Hey, look, it says Greece. They weren't even in war with Greece back then, no.
That's a future prophecy,
it's a
man.
future prophecy, man. The understanding of the scriptures, man. All right, it says
because Zechariah, that was before Greece.
Before Greece, yeah. And when I bent Judah for me, feel the bow of Ephraim, and raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. And Yahweh shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord Yahweh shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south. Yahweh of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones, and they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled like bowls and at the corners of the altar.
Hey, and that goes into that destruction, man. You know? But that was it on that. All we needed was Judah and Ephraim, man. Because we're coming back. The tabernacles of David standing strong, man. We are rebuilding that city. We are the holy city, Jerusalem, man. Each one of us as lively stones, man. We're repairing that breach, that hole, that crack that was there, man. We're sealing it up. Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, he brought up the Amos.
Back in
Obadiah.
And Obadiah 1 and 18. 18. In the house of Joseph shall be a fire, and the house of Salaki. It's Obadiah 1 and 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
That's right.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
Hey, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Just like in the days of old, man. Oh, hey, that's coming back, man. The tabernacles of David is being risen again. Those breaches is being repaired. You understand? Just like during the time of Ezra and Nehemiah, when they rebuilt the temple, when they rebuilt the wall. That's exactly what we're doing right now, man. You know? That's exactly what we're doing right now, man. Repairing the breach. Letting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that we are one people, man. That you ain't a goddamn African American. That you ain't a goddamn Mexican, Latino, or Puerto Rican. You ain't a Native American. You ain't a Cherokee or a Choctaw, man. You are the sons and daughters of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. That's who we are. You understand? Can we get Ezekiel 37?
Ezekiel 37, start at the top.
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of Yahweh and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, they were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
And that open valley represents America, man. You know? And many dry bones, man. Meaning dead bodies. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, and I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring upon flesh upon you.
And that's us receiving our nationality, man, knowing who we are. Go ahead.
And cover you with skin, and put breath in you.
Ooh, and that breath is the understanding, man, the correct way.
Right.
A lot of people got the skin and sinews upon their flesh, but they ain't got that breath, man. So it's a lot of people that know that they are Israelites, but guess what? They ain't got the understanding. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. It says, so I prophesied as I was commanded.
And that's heavy right there, man. Because he said, so I prophesied as I was commanded, right? And what happened?
And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together.
So they started to rise up. So if Ezekiel would have never went out there and prophesied, those people would have never woke up, man. So that's the importance of going out there and prophesying. Is this not the fast that the Lord has chosen, man? Doing this work, man. Romans 10, it says, what faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word. They can't get the flesh and the sinews and the breath in them unless a man is out there prophesying unto them. We represent Ezekiel, man. You understand? Go ahead, bro.
So I prophesied as I was commanded. As I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above. But there was no breath in them.
But there was no breath in them. So guess who that is, man? That's your ISUPKs, your GOCCs, your IUICs, your AOCs, and all them other CCs. You know? Great Millstone has the breath, man. And those who are like-minded, man. Because we have the truth here, man. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little, man. And it ain't bragging, it's just the truth. Like the elder Ariella down in Dallas say, it's just true. It's what it is, man. Go ahead, bro.
I want to say too about that bone to bone. Right, the skin of the flesh came upon them, but the skin was covered. There was no breath in them. The brother get into it, the other Israelite camps, right? Because because they a lot of them also teach that being child. All right, about all of us being black, they don't recognize the Northern Kingdom being the 12 tribes, a part of the tribes. They're having that bone to bone because they're all joined together. They have no understanding, all right, no breath about the confusion of faces, all right, or the understanding about where we've been driven, and then we're gonna look like the rest of the nations, man. All right, that bone to bone, man, with no breath in them, man. You know? So then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Yep.
Behold, they say our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts.
Hey, and why was those bones dry? This is Jeremiah 17:4. The brother called for it earlier. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. And that's how we became dry, man. Dry bones. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So that's what made us dead, man. We fell from our heritage, you know. We fell from our nationality. We fell from Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Go ahead, bro.
You going?
Mm-hmm.
It says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh when I've opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. And shall put my spirit in you, ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land.
And how is that? Hey, that's through Yahushai, man. We coming out the graves. And when Yahushai gave up the ghost, what happened? All those men, all those saints came out of their graves, man. Now that literally happened, but that was symbolic, you know, of us waking up, man. Of us coming out of that dead state, you know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, the word to Slakia. Says, and it shall and shall put my spirit in you, ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land, ye shall know that I am Yahweh, have spoken it, and have performed it, saith Yahweh. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
Yep.
Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
Mm-hmm.
And join them one to another into one stick. They shall become one in thine hand.
And that's the house of David, baby. That's repairing those breaches, man. Us becoming one again, man. You know? Breaking down that middle wall of partition that was between us. Go ahead.
It says,
You want verse 18.
And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, will thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes.
Hey, yeah.
You going?
Yeah, shit, let's go.
And they say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, will they be gone, and will gather them on every side.
How we being gathered?
Word.
By the word, right? You understand?
And bring them into their own land.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be a king to them all. They shall be no more two nations. Neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
And that's it, man. So it ain't gonna be oh yeah, you from the northern kingdom, from the southern kingdom. No, we from one kingdom, man. And that's the kingdom of Yasharahla, man. You know? So we tearing down all of Esau's bullshit, all his lies, man. You know? All his wiles that his trickery that he did to separate us, man. You know, ain't none of that will prevail, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, truth shall prevail, man. You know. Hey, so I mean, hey, if you brothers got any,
one more.
Go ahead,
Back
man.
up what you just said. John 10:14. I am the good shepherd and know my sheep, and am known of mine. As the Father know of me, even so know I the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring. And they shall hear my voice. There shall be one fold.
That's it.
And one shepherd.
Woo.
Therefore does my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I might take it again.
Hey, no man, or no greater love than a man that has this, man. That he layeth his life for his friends. You know? And we have entered into Yahushua's crucifixion. So therefore, we're laying our life down for the brothers that have yet to woke up, man. You know? For all our brothers and sisters who still classified as Black, African American, as white, Native, and Latino, you know? We are of one people, man. We are of one stick. We are of one stock. You understand? We are the children of Israel, man. Hey, so with that, man, hey, we hope this was edifying. You know, till next time, Lord willing, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers who preaching the gospel in truth and sincerity, always in charity. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.